So as it seems, even if your cards looks like that, you have no premium cards, you have nothing, you have like a card deck with 0 peers, there's no stats in your cards, you can clear Black Swan World Boss Legend Plus, and this is how. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment that we were waiting for months, and it's the moment that we're gonna go through the new tier 4 new game mode that it's no other than a World Boss Legend, the World Boss Legend Plus, and it's Black Swan. Okay, we're gonna go through everything you need to know. If you can clear it with 0% peers, if you can, I'm gonna compare the rewards you're getting actually from the boss clearing stage 1 to 5 compared to KANG stage 50 and some others I did yesterday on my live stream. And also I'm gonna go through the strategy I follow with 5 different teams to do, stage 1 to 5. And for one specific team, I'm gonna use 25% peers and I'm gonna use 0% peers with my second card set. So if you're gonna see that, if you wanna know about that, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Then you have to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments what's your progress through this World Boss Legend Plus. Yeah, is it worth it, guys? I mean, I was expecting way more. But yeah, let's start from somewhere, and let's start from the fact that they keep the same theme for the World Boss Legend. They didn't did crazy changes or something. You just have to use tier 4 characters only. And yeah, with Null we had a bar that if the symbiote touches you like 5 times, you were getting your character immediately dead, and you had in the end raids thing that if you couldn't clear him in like 30 seconds, your characters are dying. Mephisto also had a bar that the more you hit him, the faster he gets into and raids, and he's doing extra damage, and he goes into a special phase. And if you fail to complete this special phase, you're getting your characters dead. So 2 out of 2, you're getting dead if you don't follow the tactics with the bar. Infinity Ultron, exactly the same. But no, it's not the same, it's third bar different. Here you need to hit him a lot to get the bar not charged and go into the weird phase that you have to go really weird stuff. And it's one of the most important, most interesting World Boss Legend in my mind, Ultron. The 4th bar was from Gore, and Gore had a bar which was weird. Whatever you could do, the bar was charging on specific timing in the first phase, specific timing on the second phase. So the more damage you pop out in Gore, the fastest you progress through his phase, and you can cancel, you can, over DPS the bar and don't get the bar in the start. Gore's bar, it's kind of weird because you are not sure what's going on. It's just charging over time. With Jean, we had another bar this time, and of course with Gore, you're dying. With Ultron, he goes into the phase that pose you and die. So 5 out of 5, you're dying immediately. Dark Phoenix, the bar was doing other thing. The bar, whenever she hits you, the bar were charging. So the more skills you're avoiding, the less bar charge you get. So with Jean, again, she was going into a weird phase and she was killing you. With Kang, there were no bar, but he had the last 6 bars that you had to burst him in 30 seconds or else you're dead. So we have like 5-6 World Boss Legend that they're killing you immediately if you don't follow the strategy. With Black Swan, that's not the case. There is a bar there. I'm gonna explain you how this bar works, but it's not exactly, you can't die. So in the first view, she's easier than the rest. In the rest of the World Boss Legend, if you don't know the strategy, if you don't follow specific tactics, you're gonna have your characters killed. With Black Swan, you can't kill her. You can't kill the character because she's getting over and over shield, and if you don't know where to DPS, you can't kill her, but in the same time, she's not killing you immediately if you do one mistake. So let's go through first of all on the first clear I did on here, not on my live stream, but today, you know, after the daily reset. And that's the first clear I did, is with my Ghost Rider actually. The first run is with Ghost Rider. I'm using also Carnage and Iron Man, but as you can see here, I put down Black Swan, KANG, and I'm gonna count the Carbonadium I'm getting from each stage. I'm starting here with my Ghost Rider, and let's go through the fight and start explaining the tactics I follow up. So I'm gonna count all the Carbonadium I'm getting for Black Swan and for KANG after through my live stream. I have saved the timing, so I'm gonna show you really fast after. And here, yeah, I have my SFX on, so it's kind of weird sometimes, but still. So you can see here, I'm trying to DPS the boss, but she's getting no damage. In the tips of the world boss legend, you can see that she gets no damage from your basic attacks, she gets damage only from your instinct attacks. So the best plan here, I mess it up. I should have saved my rotation and my tier 3 after she loses her shield, because without her shield, she's getting more damage. So the plan here is to over DPS here and make this bar that there is below her HP bigger and bigger. So as soon as you do bigger and bigger the bar, she loses her shield. Here you can see there is a small icon shield there, that in this period she's getting even more damage. You can see here, feels like I'm kind of struggling with my Ghost Rider. If you're gonna see the builds of my characters, you have to go through my IGN, it's Death Proof HS, but pretty much here I have the Mighty Raids. But the magic thing about this run you're seeing right now is that I'm using 0 Pierce. I'm gonna show you the build right after I kill the world boss, but I'm actually playing with completely 0 Pierce and really low cards. It's no P cards at all, so it's free to play totally, you know, build. Of course I have Mighty Raids, I have stacked up Odin's Blessing, I'm gonna show you later on, but still I'm using like no all attack. It's so less than the average player right now. And you can see here that I'm kind of off the time, but still the damage is going on, and I just popped out the shield, but she went into the next phase. After you pass 30 bars, she's going into this weird phase that she's dropping this purple attack, and after she's dropping something like a huge wall. But here I went into an iframe, and I make her not do the skill as it seems. Yeah. Yeah, here she drops this purple attack, and after she do that. So the best way to use this wall, it's against the wall. So you're going to put it actually next to the wall of the stage. So you have to consider wall next to the wall. And yes, you're fine. Here I over DPS here because I was seeing that the shield was going up, but after she passed the 15 bar, she goes into another shield immediately, so she can't die. Here you can do that and run around, or else you can go through the edge of the stage and get no damage. Here I was trying to do the smartass and I get softed by the tactics, but yeah. Ghost Rider has the cool thing that he has immortality, so you can play kind of without care about the tactics sometimes. And here, to be honest, when I was clearing this stage, I didn't knew that I was on 0% Pierce, because I had set my cards on 0% Pierce in the live stream last night, and I never swapped it. And this is immediately after the daily reset, so I didn't knew actually that I was playing with 0% Pierce. So it's 35 here. Let's start writing down the first run for Black Swan. It's 35 Carbonadium. Yeah, the run first, it's 35. Okay, the first run 35. Let's go into the next, and actually let me show you here how much Pierce I have. I was trying to understand what's going on and why it took me 3 minutes and 20 seconds to clear, but you can go I'm going now into my character to show you what's going on here. I couldn't realize it before, but yes, I was using my second card set, and you can see it here on the, as you can see, I have select World Boss on the second card set, and look how the stats looks with the second card set for my Ghost Rider. You go down there, card deck number 2, and yes, my Ghost Rider was looking like that. I was rocking 70,000 energy attack, which is ridiculous. It's really low. It's completely free to play. 0% pierce, as you can see. Oh, I have 2% pierce, lies. I have 2% pierce cause of my team up collection. But yeah, it's 2% pierce. Everyone has 2% pierce, or at least has P cards. I have no P cards. My energy attack, it's really low. I'm not capped on attack speed. I'm not capped on critical damage. I'm not capped on dodge. So my Mighty Rage was underperforming, and I was able to clear it with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So everyone can clear the stage. Everyone can clear the stage 100%. But yeah, you have to have the tier force, of course. But yeah, let's see how much value this has. And let me show you actually really fast my run with Ghost Rider with 25% pierce. And I'm gonna fast forward through this to show you what timing I was able to do. So it's 1 minute and 30 seconds compared to 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the stage. So I did like 2 minutes faster with 25% pierce compared to 2% pierce. So it was 27% pierce compared to 25 to 2% pierce. So it's huge gap on the pierce, but small time on the compare, you know. So let's go into another run I did with my Jean Grey, and on this run I actually was off strategy. I was trying to get myself into all fires. I was trying to get myself into everything. I wasn't paying attention on anything. I was just spamming skills. I was trying to get, Black Swan. I'm destroyed. I was playing reckless, and yes, I was trying to die actually, but yeah, you can see here why I believe C is one of the easiest world boss right now, even if C is the hardest and you have to use the tier 4 characters. So as you can see here with my Jean Grey, having a brilliant rage, having a busted build, I can completely destroy Black Swan really fast. 22 bars left. I was doing no strategy. I was not paying attention. As you can see, I'm just spamming skills like a madman, and I was trying to die. Literally, I was trying to die. I wanted to get damage. I wanted to die and show you if Jean can die actually. But you can see the value of PvE Jean, right? A PvE Jean built it for ABX and ABL, having a brilliant rate. Look at this. I'm getting popping from wall to wall. This is completely what not to do if you wanna do this specific boss. But you can see, even the walls can't actually kill you if you have a busted character with 25% pierce. Here is the only phase that I actually can kill you. And I was trying to avoid getting totally smashed by these purple attacks. But you can see there, I actually did over DPS the boss and kill it, even if she had the shield. Took me like 90 seconds, 89 seconds to clear it. And yes, 42 Carbonadium, bro. This is fat. I think that was the fattest I saw, but yeah, I can't really remember. So it's 42 here. Really juicy. And yeah, let's go into a normal run, but with my Luna Snow. My Luna Snow, it's also really busted. If you want to see specific builds, I'm not gonna spend time through the video to show you exactly the builds, but she has a brilliant rate. You can go through my account. I am in WorthyX, top 16 ABX ABL Alliance. You can find me there, or you can type on your friend request a Deathproof HS and check my builds on the characters and cards and all this stuff. You can see here that Luna actually can over DPS as Jean Grey can. So yeah, you can kill here. You can kill her immediately, and you can see there is no even chance that I could die, you know. With KANG and with all the other world boss legends, you can actually immediately die if you don't follow the rules of the stage, if you don't follow the strategy, the tactics. But no, Black Swan is not like that. She's a good girl and lets you do whatever you want. Here is how you're supposed to position the walls, as you can see, so you can avoid getting into the trouble I get before with my Jean Grey. But yes, you can see here that we're talking about destroying the world boss. Here, if you go outside the range of this cross, you're getting nothing. And here I'm trying to avoid, but yeah, I get hit. But you can see there is no lethal attack at the moment. I'm not actually dying at all. This purple attack could kill you, but yeah, I did over DPS here too. 90 seconds exactly. No, it's 80 seconds and 39. This is juicy too. 39 is fat. And yeah, let's see. 39 here. The run 3, 39. And let's go through the run 4. And it's with my Rogue. My Rogue actually using a mighty raids. And as you can see in all of the runs, I'm not using any leadership, I'm not using any support, I'm just straight up doing damage with my damage dealers, and I'm not swapping characters. There's nothing that you need to afraid of dying, as I told you. Of course, if you don't hit the boss and you don't enable the phase like this, here I should have keep my tier 3 and over DPS here during this phase. But yeah, if you don't do damage to the shield, you're not gonna go into the phase that she gets stunned and she gets the basic attack. So yeah, you actually can't die, but you can't kill her if you don't damage. But yeah, everyone is going to do damage, I guess. Here you need to follow this step by step. You need to follow the first circle into the second circle and into the third circle. You can go straight up to the third circle, to be honest, and get no damage at all because the circles disappears from 1, 2, 3. So you can go from the circle 1 to 2 and 3, or you can go straight up to the third circle and stay there. Here, as you can see, I am actually doing tactics because Rogue can't over DPS like my Luna can with brilliant raids, also Luna and Jean. So yeah, she has a mighty here, so yeah, the damage goes down slower. And here she's gonna drop another wall thing. You can see the way you should position the walls there. That's the proper way. Here I was afraid to die, but yeah. Look at this, I lost a lot of damage during this phase because I was off the proc during my tier 3. But here my 4th skill popped out a lot of damage, and yeah. Let's see here, I'm trying to avoid the crosses. I'm trying to do the tactics proper with Rogue, I think. So the plan is let this play and go. When this doing that, you're avoiding it, go to the other, and after go back into the purple lines. It's really easy. Here with the circles, you need to go into the circle that it's not deep purple. It's like white to light purple. You need to find yourself which circle is the slide with the less color and go there. And you can see I actually over DPS here in the end. I didn't let her to do the Pac-Man phase, that she's dropped something that you need to follow. So here it's 34. You saw it? It's 34. Yeah, it's 34. So as it seems at the moment, I have done 4 runs, and you can say that if you use a character that has a CTP of rage, gives you more opportunities to unleash the shield and go into the phase that you can actually do basic damage. So probably in the first stages of this boss, it's better to use a character with a CTP of rage, but as the difficulty progress, I'm sure that all this situation that I'm showcasing right now, it's not gonna be the case. I mean, I'm gonna return and show you more at stage 20 or even higher, because I believe after the strategy on doing this world boss is gonna be different. If you have, you know, the shield to go against, but you do no damage, because if I believe like in stage 25 you're gonna do no damage at all on the shield. So you have to DPS the boss and have the small gaps to do extra damage there. So the strategy in the future is gonna be in favor of CTPF energy, CTPF distraction in my mind, because you're gonna have to just use skills, no whatever skill you're gonna use in the future stages after 20, you're gonna do no damage at all in the boss. Now she's getting instant damage, but it's stage 1, stage 10, stage 5. It's really low stages. In the future, she's gonna get no damage by your instinct. So the plan is going to be enable the phase that she's getting damage and burst everything out with a proc. You know, it's gonna be other strategies in my mind. But yeah, I can't be sure. I'm just speculating at the moment, because yeah, doing the strategy on a stage like 1 or 2 feels weird, feels clumsy. Even if you saw there, even if you have 0 pierce or at least 2% pierce and low energy attack, you can do it even without ignoring the strategies, because the strategies can't be lethal. You can't die from them. You're just gonna take some damage. So yeah, in my mind, she's really easy at the moment. Feels like she's really easy. Of course, you have to consider some other facts. The fact that she is speed type. So if you use combat types like Gladiator, I saved him for my stage 5. He's going to do even more damage against her. See, he's going to have an advantage, type advantage against her. Here you have to go and avoid in the edge. You can see in after the first time I restart the stage was at stage 4 with my rogue. I died from this purple attack. So at stage 4, if you have even a build and an account like mine, you can actually die at stage 4. Here you can see Gladiator completely smashed her with 1 tier 3 skill. I went like 20 bars. But yeah, here she went into the shield, so I have to follow the tactic of the wall, and you can't avoid this. Here I'm trying to smash the button, and yes, to be honest, in the first half of the fight here with Gladiator, I wasn't doing the proper rotation, because in my mind it doesn't really matter. You just want to hit the boss to enable the shield and take advantage of the basic attack hit phase like this. Here I just used my tier 3, but she went into the next phase, so I lost all the damage. Yeah, you just go into the edge and you're not getting any damage. Gladiator has heal passively, so whatever damage you get, he's healing it back. You can't actually die still. Here in the last moment, I was trying to do the tactics, but I was DPS horny and I wanted just to do damage to push the boss into the death. So yeah, let's see here what I was able to do. Yeah, he's tier 3. Actually, this is the Pac-Man situation, but the moment you go out, you get nothing. You get no damage. You can't die from that. And yeah, completely dismantled here with a mighty rage Gladiator. And yeah, easy peasy. In my mind, she's really easy, bro. I'm telling you, she's really easy. And the fact that you can't actually die, it's really ridiculous. So let's go fast forward into the runs I have done with my I did actually yesterday to write down all the KANG runs. It's one with Ghost Rider here, as you can see, and I have get 27. And the second one, let's go to check, is with my Luna Snow, and I took 34. It's from yesterday's live stream. You can go and watch it and see yourself there. 34, and the other was 34 again, this time with Gwen. So another 34. It's actually here, 34. Let's a space. The next one was with my Magneto, and it was 36. Okay, and the last one is with my rogue again, as I did with Black Swan, and it's 26. 26. So let me do the math and be right back. So yeah, as it seems, the numbers are talking, and C actually provides a really nice amount of carbonadium. It's 186, as you can see, compared to KANG having 157. So it's around 30 carbonadium per day. But yes, the numbers, as you can see in the first row in the KANGs, I have like some 34s. With KANG, I have some 36, but with KANG, the best was like 36, and for my Swan, my best was 42. So yeah, feels like a better clear, but losing 30%, 30 carbonadium per day, it's not a big deal to FOMO you and go pay for more tier 4s. I can do, as you can see, 5 clears per day. I have 20 tier 4s, but that's because I'm playing from the first moment tier 4 materials introduced. So yeah, I have built like 20 in 24 months pretty much. That's the average, I guess. A lot of people have like me. So in my mind, overall, it's a letdown. We were getting advertised about the new tier 4 game mode, that we're gonna need, supports like Cyclops tier 4 and all this stuff. And the game mode feels like really good. I like World Boss Legend for sure, but anything else like a DRX or something that could engage players with other players could be way better, because people would start, communicate again, ask for help, giving, compare your characters to other players. Now it's just a World Boss Legend, and it's not in the right place. It's Ultimate Legend, and there should be here a Mythic and having a new category of World Boss Legend like Black Swan. Black Swan overall, I feel like it's the easiest out of the all World Boss Legend, because you can't actually die during the fight. As soon as you manage to do damage and you play proper, you can win even if you ignore the tactics. And of course, in the moments that you could die, you should swap characters. You don't need support, you don't need leaderships. So yeah, it's easy and it's interesting, the strategy and all this stuff. And as I told you, as you progress through the world boss, it's gonna be even harder and you need to do specific strategies. So yeah, in my mind, doesn't really worth to push you the 30 carbo there, doesn't really worth you to go and push to build more tier 4s. It's gonna come over time, and if you play, three times Black Swan and 2 KANG, it's you're gonna lose like 7 carbonadium or something. It's not gonna be a big deal. So yeah, that was overall my opinion about Black Swan. Let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this and what's your progress, as I told you in the start. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope I help you progress through Black Swan and decide your next tier 4. As you see, mine doing damage. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.